all connected together and really work towards making this a greater industry. It's a fantastic industry. The people around you are people that you may not yet know, but you may get to know throughout the conference. And it could very well be that the person sitting behind you or to your right or to your left is somebody that you'll end up doing a lot of business with and create some opportunities. So NamesCon is in its third year here. We plan to do this for a number of years here in Las Vegas. We will be doing this through, we booked this hotel through 2019. We really plan to make this a cornerstone of the industry and help have the opportunities that are in the domain space. This will be a place where you can come and share and talk about that for years to come. Now, a quick bit of business. I introduced myself. My name is Jothan Frakes. I'm the co-founder of NamesCon, and we're very delighted to have you here. We've got quite a few new faces. And I wanted, without embarrassing anyone, would you raise your hand if this is your first domain conference? Yeah. Welcome. Welcome. New blood. New blood. That is fantastic. And I do another quick show of hands. How many of you own more than, say, 10 domain names? Right. Okay, so you're in the right place. You're going to hear quite a lot this week about all kinds of different aspects and perspectives of this industry. There's registries and registrars on the service side who are here to have conversations between themselves as far as how to make sure that their products are stable, reliable, resilient, and accessible to you. There's conversations that you'll have with the registrars and the registries about understanding, their top-level domains and some of the benefits or strengths and features that they have with their different TLDs. You'll see different TLDs. So .com has been around for 30 years, and .net has been around for 30 years, and .org as well. But you're going to find all these new neighbors that have just popped up in the last few years. And you get a chance to hear about how some of those have some promise. You may have a connection with those, you may not. But you'll have an opportunity, if you see it, to have a conversation with people that operate in these domains. It's a good way to learn for yourself if there's some opportunity in that. I do something at the start of shows where, and I'll do this tomorrow when we're in the big room, where we will do a countdown. But I love to do the countdown because it gives you an idea of how long people have held domain names for. So what we do is we start off, I'll say, we'll put our hands up, and then I'll say, did you register a domain name in 2016? So everybody who registered a domain name in 2016, raise their hand, and I will do a countdown until I get to the earliest year. And sometimes I win, but I don't always win. But I've gotten as early as 1990 when I do this countdown. So it's pretty cool to see what happens. So just for us in this room, how many of you registered a domain name in 2016? Okay. Well, it's kind of tricky because it's the new year, right? How about 2015? Right. Okay. All right. Now keep your hand up. Keep your hand up until the year is twirling. Okay. So 2014, 2013, 2012, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. All right, we still got a lot of hands if we're 10 years out, right? Right, this is where we start losing people. Ready? 97. Wow. 96. All right. 95.
Getting into gray hairs now.
Hey. 95. 94. 93. 92. Wow. 91. 1990.
Go, Simon.
No.
Oh.
1 year.
Did I say that the person who has a hand of glass buys lunch? Did I leave that out? Your hands go down quickly. That way I'm always the last to the round. Well, so it's a neat exercise. So if you look around the room, you saw some folks, you know, that kind of started. It's an indicator of when you started, when you kind of got started. And the conference was really designed. You know, this is a really kind of a technical type of a thing we do, right? We do stuff behind our monitors mostly. And so, how do you socialize? How do you find folks? I mean, you know, my wife, when I talk about domains with her eyes roll back, right? And you talk about it a little bit with your friends, and they look at you like, hey, what are you talking about? But then if you say, well, you know, this guy just approached me on $10,000 for this domain I have. What is this? We have a pretty cool industry where people can you know, make a decent living. Some people as a primary living, some people as a secondary earning. But it's a neat hobby, and it's almost addictive to type and register domain name to get that excitement. I always advise people, don't drink and register. Little Chianti is not so good. Even if you thought you really got this best spelling of mortgage, you spelled with 3 R's. I don't understand. Well, we have a lot of exciting sessions. I'm going to go over it really quickly. This is really more meant as an orientation, so you get the best of NamesCon. I can see it's just packed, so I'll let folks. I'll be quick. We have today. There's a few different sessions. Will be here in this room and in the next room over. In the next room over, we have our platinum sponsors, Uniregistry, are holding sessions where you can learn about their platform. In this room, we're going to have sessions that are primarily for newcomers and beginners to help them really learn more about how to best engage with NamesCon throughout the week and understand all the sessions we have. We'll be talking a lot here this morning about just, you know, an introduction to NamesCon. We'll have sessions also on appraisals. There'll be sessions on understanding the aftermarket. There'll be sessions about more significant things in the afternoon. I had talked to folks who came in early. We have the schedule. How many of you carry around one of these computers? How many of you have more than one computer on you, like say a pad? So people are carrying around 2 or 3 different devices. Rather than burn through a forest this year, we decided to put our schedule really accessible on these devices. So if you visit 2016.namescon.events with your browser, you will see the full schedule on your device. And there's a link there where you can actually click and download the calendar into your calendar app. So it'll actually give you reminders and everything so that you can get to sessions really easily and pick what you want to do. So I'd encourage you to go to 2016.namescon.events and hit that link and get these loaded onto your device. For those of you who haven't, I'll just talk briefly about the structure of the rest of today. In the next hall over into the next corridor at noon, networking lane will open up. And this is a new thing we're doing where we have a lot of different vendors who didn't want to opt for a large booth throughout the conference. So in this one-day networking event, you can come and meet vendors that have these pop-up tables and you can have conversations with them about any startup and new technologies. We'll also have something that's brand new this year, which is called Topic Accounts. topic tables are going to be where you can actually sit down for 1 hour. That table is about that topic, and you can meet people who have common interests, similar interests, and really have good discussions and understand people who might be birds of a feather and share common interests with. And you can leverage that throughout the week. And there's also, we place experts at this table who really know that subject matter really well. Like, CCTLEs, it's one of the sessions this morning in the topic table. Rubens, I keep embarrassing Rubens. How many of you know where the Olympics are this year? Rio, Brazil. Rubens operates .vr, and he also has the new .video. So, and he'll be sitting at that table. Flooded now. It's a nice table of 10 people. And some of these tables have gotten so popular, we have as many as 60 people on this table. So I think we're going to have great conversations and opportunities. We'll set up spillover in case it does get crowded. See, this room is pushing back some density. So what I want to do is make sure that everybody gets a chance to have those conversations. So the top table is something really cool to check out while you're in the networking lane, learning a bit about what's going on. The important thing to note is that at 3 o'clock, the good people at Donuts are bringing in, because they're launching .wine and .in. They're bringing in a sommelier. There'll be wine tasting at a sommelier from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock. For those of you who don't register to meetings, we have topics ranging from CCTLEs, working with brokers, even many people come with a list of names that they want to sell. We would twice have the table set up where we go list, sit down and talk with people about it. I had a good conversation with Jothan here this morning who's got a portfolio and he wants to know what he wants to do with it. And I advised him and said, it's really a triangle of what you do with your communities. You monetize them through advertising and marketing, and monetize them through selling them, or you can develop them. And everybody's strategy is somewhere within that triangle, and they figure out what they want to do with it. So, you may only touch part of understanding coverage, you may touch only part of the reason, but you're going to be able to elevate what your overall capabilities are, so that you can meet all of the sessions. Been a really exciting day today, and I'm really delighted that you're all here. And one more thing, how many of you tweet? How many of you have been getting into social media? How many of you really work with that? It's interesting. I don't think it's really going to change how domains work. We've actually been embracing it a bit. And one of our guests is Michael DeBrie. It's from Deep Browser and CEO. They've set up something cool for us, which is a social leaderboard, where if you are tweeting about the event, if you're taking photos and putting them on Instagram or Facebook or Netflix, not that out of touch. Basically, we use something called a hashtag, which is the shift-free pound sign, and then a topic. In this year's NamesCon will be hashtag will be NamesCon. So if you tweet and use the hashtag NamesCon. The good folks at Grad, who have the top level domain .grad, happen to run a social media measurement network, among other things. What they've done for us is they've set up something that shows the key influencers. So the people that are in the space that do tweeting related to the conference right now are tweeting the hashtag NamesCon. Now, why is this important to me? Or at least just a bunch of narcissists who like to send themselves with the name on the last, right? But actually, these are people who are constantly following and keeping track of what's going on in the industry. So as you go and look at this, and you really kind of want to find out what's topical and what's going on in this industry, both at NamesCon and you're going to be picking up on the stuff that's really important to you about the industry overall. Cool keep posting this leaderboard throughout the event, up on the different monitors and the different groups. Try to get on the list. Just all you have to do is tweet with hashtag NamesCon. Take a picture. Those get a lot of popularity. A photo with a hashtag in social media. Oh, that's the best. Lots of likes and all that. So, Michael, thank you. This is the leaderboard. Now, Michael, is there anything else you can tell people if you wanted to advise them about how to take advantage of the leaderboard?
Yeah, so the leaderboard utilizes our social media influence algorithm that we created, Fred, which we created back in 2011. By getting favorites, by retweeting other people as well. So being shared and sharing so it's a fun tool to be able to see where you're at as far as in the conference. So,
Okay, so right now, welcome to NamesCon. I tried to do it quick in 15 minutes. It's almost like a bank robbery, and now nobody gets hurt. Right? Everybody okay? Everybody safe? It's fine. So the next part of this session, I'm going to invite Angela up to help with this. This is now kind of an orientation to NamesCon specifically. We're going to talk about some of the things that people can do to get the most benefit from NamesCon. At the same time, our good friends and our sponsors, the Uniregistry, are going to be discussing the Uniregistry registry next door in room B1. So I'm welcome anybody who wants to join the session next door. Take them in. We'll give you a minute to kind of settle, take some chairs.